You should have received in the email two emails about two different assignments. One is the assignment for the video practicum level teaching event. This is where you're going to put your video. And then the rest of your teaching event is going to go into the second assignment that's here, and it's received the course binder for the practicum level teaching event. Either one of these emails, you can go in, you can click on the email, it will open up TK20. You will need to log in to TK20 using your login information. And it will take you into your course. To access the course and the assignments, click on Courses. Click on your course number. I've got here a demo course that I've set up, which is 544. You're going to look at 547, 447, 462, 562. It just depends on which class you're registered to. Click on Activities, and you'll see here that we've got two new assignments. We've got here the Practicum Level Teaching Event, and then the video for the Practicum Level Teaching Event. So if they're in alphabetical, well, kind of in alphabetical order. I'm going to click on Video for Practicum Level Teaching Event. Here's where you need to upload your video that you're going to be using to demonstrate your assignment. Click on Add Video. You can then select files and actually search for a file. I'm just going to go to my videos. And select a video. These need to be less than 80 megabytes. And once it's finished uploading, you'll get an X here rather than 100%. Sometimes this takes a couple of minutes. So it's changed over. It's now in place. If you've done what some other students have done and already uploaded videos, you can select existing videos. So if you've uploaded something for a previous assignment, you can come up and select that and choose to add that here instead of uploading the video again. So that'll save you space. Once you've got that in place, you click Add, and then complete Submit Assignment. If you decide after the fact, oh, that's not what I wanted, you can use this minus sign here, click on it, and delete the artifact. I'm going to leave it there. So, Submit Assignment, and you're done. The flag is gone, so you can see that that assignment is complete. Now you need to go into the Practicum Level Teaching Event and complete that. It's laid out in tabular form. You're going to be worried about these 3, 4, 5 tabs: Context for Learning, Planning, Instruction, and Assessment of Learning. Click on Context for Learning. It comes up over here. We've got your Task 1 Context for Learning form. This is numerical data about your class that you're working with. This description you don't need to worry about. You come down here, tell about the academic area you've taught. So you're going to just give a brief overview. You've got other places that you can give more detail. And then you've got a series of questions here that describe your students, how many are in the class you're working with, how many are English language learners, how many are proficient English speakers, how many are in IEPs, and so on. So you'll complete that. If you have any documentation, you can actually drag and drop that there, but we do not need anything there at this point. So when you're done, you just click Add. Notice that it lets me, it didn't let me do everything. So I can, some of these are required, so I'm going to say I have 25 students in my class. 10 of them are English language learners. That leaves 15 that are proficient. Realize that if students' primary language is not English, but they speak well in English, that does not necessarily mean that they're proficient in English. There's a difference between conversational English and academic English. And this is referring to the academic English. Are they able to speak and write in academic language using the complex terms that you might use in math, psychology, statistics, history, other terms, English? So make sure you're evaluating them fairly. How many students have individual IEP education plans? I'm going to say 3. We have 1 student that's gifted and talented. How many students have been referred to the STAT team or RTI process in your school? Have they been referred? That doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually in the process, but they've been referred there. So maybe we'll say that we have 5. And then we have 2 students that are actually participating in RTI groups for reading, and another 2 students that are participating in RTI groups for math. I'm going to put in a basic description of my lesson, and then I click Add. That's in place. Then you've also got your commentary. So if you scroll down here, you'll see that you have the context commentary with specific questions that you need to describe in relationship to your class. It's 3 to 5 double-spaced pages. You would select that file, hit continue because I don't want any of those. I want to find something else. I want to find a file. And now I'm going to select the files. So I'll go back. I will go here. Select a file, put it in, it uploads. You need to name the file. This would be my context commentary. It actually came up on mine since I've used it before. I can select that and click Add. I'll walk you through that process a little bit more slowly on the next tab. It was a little bit more complex than other things. So you click on Planning. On my planning, I've just got my commentary that I need to add. I've got 6 questions here. Click on Select. I'm going to select Files. I'm going to just pick a different one. It's going to upload it. Give it a name. This is my planning commentary. One thing that I want you to remind you of, in your planning, you need to conduct it prior to teaching. Don't go back after teaching the lesson and changing your plan. Your plan should be what you've done before, and then as you teach, if you need to make changes or changes that you would have liked to have made, then you're going to reflect on those either in your instruction, your assessment, or your reflection for the whole lesson. It depends on where that applies. Don't feel the need to go back and change what you planned based upon what really happened. You're going to click Add. Also under Planning, you're going to add additional files. This brings us to that convoluted thing we were in before. Hit Continue. You're going to select a file type, File. It's going to come up, and this is where we can select files and add those. So I'm going to add my lesson plan for that day. I'm going to name this Planning Materials and put multiple documents in the same place. So I'm also going to select a learning activity that we did. I myself might also select a worksheet that we worked on. And it allows me to put all those files into one place under Planning Materials. Click Add when you're done, and you've got that there. You're going to do the same thing for instruction. Click on Select. You're going to select Files and put them in. Click Add. Oops, I forgot to change the name. If I forgot to change the name, I just click on File 4. It opens it back up, and then I'm going to say Instruction Commentary. You're going to do the same thing for assessment, where you have 6 questions that you're responding to, and contemplating on, talking about. And then your reflection, where you only have 2 questions, and you're going to reflect back on the lesson. what influenced how you taught it, what changes would you make, what next steps would you have if you were to continue teaching that class. We know that you're there for just a short period of time, but if you were the teacher of record, what would you do differently? If you're working on this and need to stop and take a break, click Save Draft. It will take you back, put it back in here. All you'll need to do is navigate back to Courses and Activities, and then to reopen it, all you need to do is click on it. If you are finished, you think you're finished, hit Submit. It will let you try. If you haven't included all the files in there, it will not let you submit it. So hit Submit once you've got everything done. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks.